Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Give that guy a disguise. This is gonna be good. Going out into the world. Not the Animus, out into the world.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
I feel like I'm playing Splinter Cell right now. This is gonna be crazy. Playing stealthy is healthy. I already know this is gonna be a good episode right here. I can feel it.
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
That static is a strong signal?
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
I like the old-fashioned way. I like going back to those Splinter Cell games. Those were fun. But this kind of free running feels like Mirror's Edge. Anybody play that game? That was a really fun game. They should make a sequel or something. That was fun, just running around, jumping on stuff. That's what I'm doing here, just so effortlessly you can't make a mistake. You gotta be so smooth in all your movements. I love it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the streak alive. Ah, the streak is not alive. I just made a mistake. Looking silly. That doesn't look good. Let me get that momentum back. Pick it up a notch.
Oh, don't hold still. It's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Wow, this looks amazing. What is Desmond mad at? Look at the view. This is like a penthouse suite view right here. You should be happy you get to see the city like this. They really did a good job recreating this environment. I kind of just want to take a look. Just look around. It looks nice. I could use these clips for an intro video. If you see some downtown screenshots, some downtown action in my next 2K video, you know where it came from. And I've used Assassin's Creed clips in my 2K intros before because it just looks nice. I mean, look at this. And to be honest, it looks like this one Splinter Cell mission where you're like somewhere in China and you're scaling the building. Does anyone remember that mission? I forgot what game it was from, but that's what this looks like. That's what this feels like too. It feels like I'm playing Splinter Cell. And look at Desmond, he's a boss. He's scaling up some wires. Are those fiber optic wires? I'm getting that fiber optic internet, baby.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about. I'm a
the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Camera fail. Looking up at the sky when I want to look forward. I'm getting that momentum back. I'm not making any mistakes. I'm just effortlessly going from piece to piece. Just hopping, climbing, looking like a boss. This is how you play Assassin's Creed. This is what it's all about. Get your blood pumping. Man, look at this city. Look at this. I might have to come back to this mission and just take a look.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
I can already tell this is going to be a moment that you just can't forget in this game. This is going to be something serious. This is going to be something crazy. I can't wait to see what they got us doing. We're going all the way up to the top. Look at that. This looks just like Mirror's Edge right here. You can't tell me that this crane doesn't look like that jump in Mirror's Edge on one of those levels. Oh, what if I would have fell off right there when I hit the side, when I glitched a little bit?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late and you'll miss the building.
Wow. Look at this leap of faith. This might be the most epic leap of faith in Assassin's Creed history. Look at the city. Wow, they did such a good job with that city. That looks amazing. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's do it. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Now! Open your chute, now!
Why not let it fly? Yeah. Yeah, looking like that scene from White Collar. Jumping off that building. I'm looking like James Bond. I'm looking like Batman or something doing this. Just gliding to this rooftop. Somebody should make a video game where you just do that. You just parachute off stuff and fly through the air of cities. Obviously, the game has to have more than that, but have more moments like that. That right there, I want to do that again. That was fun. I wish they would have shown me going through this building, trying to go through an air duct or something, scaling the building. Oh, look at that. You mean to tell me that piece was just sitting right there on somebody's table?
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
That's like one of those Western movies. Too much talking. You just gotta shoot. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Connor can wait. Let's try to solve this mystery. And there she is. Waiting for me. What's up, girl? What's up, baby?
Wonder what's inside.
one way to find out.
We've got movement. The bridge on the other side is moving. What does that mean? Oh, look at that. Oh, I know where I'm going. Okay. So we got some more stuff to explore. We got to go find that girl. You know she's got some crazy conspiracies to talk to us about. I'm ready to take my time. Look around, see what this cave... Oh, there we go.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
These holographic people tried everything, didn't they? Everything but smooth moves. They tried a whole bunch of new moves and it didn't work. So it's up to us now. We gotta save them. Because they don't know what they're doing. And how do I get over there? Can I just jump right through there? How come I can't just duck? Give that guy a ducking move. I should be able to press X and go right through there. What maneuver could possibly be smoother than that animation?
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same, so we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
The plot is getting complicated. We need to get behind the door, but it might help that crazy holographic thing out. I'm not sure if there's anything else to look at. But I haven't gone downstairs. This is the last one. This is it. There's nothing down here. We're ready to get back in the Animus. Get back to Connor. And relive some more memories. Is there anything in here? There's something up there. Okay. Is there any more crazy lady holographic taking us back in time memories? We'll find out. I mean, why would they have all these cracks if they didn't want you to go up here? There's definitely nothing up there. So let's move forward. Oh, look at that camera fail. Oh, there she is. There she is right there. Ah. So when I find another one of those power things, I gotta come right here to turn it on. Okay. I'm ready.
Good luck, Desmond.
What does the Animus have in store for us now?
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Uh-oh. Is it another one of those Burger King guys knocking on the window again?
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
We just violated that guy's property right there.